What is going on, everyone? We're back in our Bears franchise in Madden 17. The final week of the season is here. Week 17, we're going to be taking on the 49ers on the road, and we need a win this week to secure a first-round bye. This is what the NFC is looking like. Panthers are a game ahead of us. We're tied with the Seahawks. All three teams have clinched their division. Then you have the Rams, Saints, Buccaneers, Redskins, Giants. The Eagles are out of it. So you got down to the Giants. They're still in it for a playoff spot. In the AFC, amazingly, no one has clinched as we enter Week 17. Chiefs and Patriots up there, Titans, Jaguars, Jets, Chargers, Broncos. That AFC West, a very, very tight division, and someone there most likely going to miss out. As we get into this game here, A.J. McCarron is the 49ers quarterback, 13 touchdowns, 13 interceptions, so looks like we might have an easier day trying to get this win, but obviously Carlos Hyde, a very good running back, and you never know when this team might underperform, as here, Adrian Amos, first play of the game, goes down to an injury. We'll get an update on him in a second. 2nd and 5 here. Carlos Hyde up the middle, going to be stopped immediately as Cecil Rudd on the stop. But look at this, a foot fracture for Amos, which I'm going to assume that is a long-term injury, so he's most likely probably going to be out for the playoffs now. We'll have to see if we make a deep run, but we'll get an update on him at the end of the game to see how long he's actually going to be out. A.J. McCarron's first pass will fall incomplete, so in comes Tony Romo. 17 touchdowns, just 6 interceptions. Has done a good job in place for the injured Zach Dudley, who will be healthy next week. So let the debate start to rage as to who we should start for the first game of the playoffs. But here, 1st and 10, it's Melvin Gordon with a nice 17-yard carry. Have not really seen much of Melvin Gordon the last few weeks, even maybe the most part of the second half of the season. So hopefully he becomes hot here as we head into the most important part of the year. 2nd and 9, it's going to be a flag on that completed pass, and it's going to be holding. It's going to be our center, our rookie center, Brendan Putzier, going to be called for the hold. So back it up 10 yards now, 2nd and 19 here as Romo with Melvin Gordon to his right. It's going to be a pass play as Romo taking a quick step back, looking, going to throw, and he's going to find Tyreek Hill across the middle, across the 50 to the 47, but now going to leave a 3rd and 6 as we try to convert this one. Alshon Jeffrey coming in motion, and he's going to come underneath. We're looking for him here, but we're actually going to find Cameron Brate up top, and the tight end down to the 30-yard line. Romo a perfect 3 for 3 to start the game here, but now a couple plays later, it's 3rd down again in an empty backfield for Tony Romo, and this one, I wish I could have this pass back. Just a bad read on my part. We throw into double coverage. It's deflected and intercepted by Eric Reed. So that easily should have been at least a field goal. But instead, it is going to be 0 points. And now the Niners with the ball. A draw play here. This is going to be a flag. It's going to be holding on the offense for the 49ers this time as Justin McCray going to be called. So 3rd and 15. As looks like the 49ers going to try and run it here as they just try to get away from the end zone, and they will, 1 yard for them on that one. So we get the ball back, great field position, 2nd and 13 from the 38. Romo going to throw across the middle, Tyreek Hill only going to pick up a couple, 3 yards on the completion. So now 3rd and 10 as we look to avoid a quick 3 and out here. It's going to be play action, Romo looking downfield across the middle, and this one is incomplete, flag on the play as well, and this is going to be holding. And that is going to be on the offense. And it's the center again. 2nd holding call of the first quarter. So we got to punt it away. And here, I don't know what happened, but it didn't click at the top of the meter. So we have this little lame duck here. But it's going to work out for us as it bounces off the return man. And we are going to recover it. Tony Lippett with the recovery. So how about that? A complete accident, but it works out in our favor. Getting the luck we kind of need here in Week 17. 1st and 10, though. Gordon going the wrong direction. Going to lose 5 yards on that play. Now a couple plays later, 3rd and 15, as trying to take advantage of those points on the turnover. We're going to complete this one to Kevin White, but he will be down short of the 1st down, so we will kick the field goal. We get those 3 points we should have had on the last drive, so 3-0 is the score. Carlos Hyde, 1st and 10, going to shake Malik Craig out of his shoes, and then he takes off down the sideline. Kyle Fuller giving chase, but he is not going to be able to bring the big man down in time. And that is a long touchdown run for Carlos Hyde. Puts him over 1,000 yards on the season. And just like that, the 49ers have taken the lead. Now 1st and 10, Tyreek Hill going to make that reception out to the 42-yard line. Romo, not a bad first half, but that interception, a killer so far. As now 3rd down, 3 yards is what we need. Romo looking for that completion. We're going to find it here. Alshon Jeffrey will take it. Just about to the 50. Going to be a little bit short, though, down at the 48. So 2nd and 5 now from the 47. It's going to be Melvin Gordon trying to cut this one back, dancing a little bit, gets a few yards on that one. He's up to 28 on 8 carries. Now 2nd and 10 from the 33. It's going to be another pass play here for Tony Romo, looking for that outside pass. We're going to find it. Alshon Jeffrey fighting his way, stays up for a couple, well, maybe a little 4 or 5 extra yards there, down to the 9. Now 2nd and goal from the 2, looking to finish this drive off. And it's going to be Jeremy Langford, the rare carry and the rare touchdown. He's in, and we will retake the lead 10-7. We're at the 2-minute warning here. 49ers looking to retake that lead or at least get a tie as we head into halftime. But 2nd and 13, it's a collapsing pocket there. Leonard Floyd going to earn half a sack. So 3rd and 20 now. And we're actually in a great position here. If we can get a stop, we can get the ball back and possibly put more points on the board. Cecil Rudd will get the stop. We call the timeout. So here we go. 2nd and 10, 57 seconds remaining. And we start this drive from the 46. Here's a halfback screen. Melvin Gordon gets the blocks he needs. And going to be out of bounds at the 46, picking up 8 yards on the play. Now 3rd and 2 from the 46-yard line. It's going to be pump fake. Romo down the middle of the field. A diving catch by Tyreek Hill. Nice pass, perfectly placed there by Romo. Beautiful catch by Tyreek Hill. Now 1st and 10 as we're in field goal range, but we're looking for that touchdown here. Tyreek Hill again down to the 15-yard line. As now it's going to be 2nd and 3 from the 8. 27 seconds to go. 1 timeout, but you know what? We don't need it because look at how open Tyler Higbee is. He is in, and we get that touchdown headed into halftime. So it is going to be a 17-7 score as we head into the second half. Just 2 quarters remaining in this season. That first round bye within grasp. Let's see if we can keep it up for 2 more quarters. 1st and 10 here, slant route. It's going to be Alshon Jeffrey with the catch down to the 49 as Romo 167 yards passing in this game so far. 2nd and 2 now. It's going to be a counter play with Melvin Gordon. Gets close to the first down. I think he's going to be a little bit short there. He's up to 57 yards. Actually is going to pick up that first down. So now 2nd and 10. It's going to be Romo with the snap looking to his right, and we're going to go downfield in this one. Close to being completed by Alshon Jeffrey. That's a tough catch to make. So instead now 3rd and 10. We're looking to the outside. I see Alshon Jeffrey beat his man, but we overthrow him on the play. That would have been a tough catch as well. But you know what? We're coming out here 61-yard field goal. We have a 10-mile-per-hour wind behind us. A little bit to the right. We line it up. We kick it, and this one is just going to make it over the upright. A 61-yard field goal by Josh Lambo. Absolutely huge leg on this guy, and he shows it there. Obviously, that seems to be his max range, at least with 10-mile-per-hour wind behind him. But 20-7 the score now. Fully in command of this game. 5:30 to go in the 3rd quarter. 3rd and 10 here for A.J. McCarron and the 49ers. Their offense has not been able to do much, but here they are going to get a gift. Malik Craig, he got beat on that Carlos Hyde touchdown. Now going to be called for a pass interference call, as that will give the 49ers a humongous first down all the way to the 31-yard line now, as that's where we pick it up. 2nd and 10. It's Carlos Hyde on the carry. He had a lane out there to the outside, but he's going to stick inside. 83 yards for him now on the ground. 3rd and 8 for A.J. McCarron as he's looking for some magic here on 3rd down, and he is not going to find it. Nope, this one nearly intercepted. Going to be knocked down by Voorhees Greg, and the 49ers will kick a field goal. So back to a 10-point game here. Play action for Tony Romo, looking downfield, facing pressure, but he cannot get it away in time. Probably better that he didn't, but look at this. He comes up injured on the play. No, that is not what we wanted to see. So for one play, Zach Dudley is in. I am not going to have him play this game if he has to play the rest of the way, and he's going to. Tony Romo dislocated his hip. The old man coming down with an old man injury as, I'm not going to risk playing Zach Dudley. He still technically has a lower injury rating because we brought him back early from injury. So I'm going to put Mike Glennon in. He's going to finish the game out. He's done well in his limited opportunities this season, and we're up 10, and honestly, we've been in pretty good command of this game the entire time, although the 49ers are driving here as this one's going to be dropped into Torrey Smith, but honestly, we cannot risk Dudley getting hurt again. It looks like, I'm guessing Romo's injury is going to be a multi-week injury, so Dudley appears to be the guy in the playoffs. We got to protect him here, especially since we are already in the playoffs, but 3rd and 11 here. This pass going to be complete to Torrey Smith, but a flag on the play, and this, again, going to be holding on the 49ers, so back it up here 10 yards. That's now going to make it 3rd and 21. Much harder to pick this first down up now. A.J. McCarron going to be scanning the field and eventually is going to dump it down, but this one nowhere close to the first down. So the 49ers will kick a field goal. It's now a 1-possession game here. 3 minutes to go in the 4th quarter, and here is Mike Glennon. I'm going to try and run it as much as possible here. Melvin Gordon up the middle. Not going to get enough for the first down. It's going to be a yard short, so 3rd and 1. In comes the short yardage back. Marquise Forston looking for that first down, and he is not going to get it. 4th and inches, and obviously we cannot risk going for it here, so we punt it back to the 49ers, and now they have 122 to move it down for a touchdown. McCarron, quick pass here to his tight end McDonald, get down to the 43. They're going no huddle. Interesting as you see this kind of play out here. The 49ers wait a long time before they call their first timeout. That one going to fall incomplete. A.J. McCarron just 92 yards passing in this game, but here 4th and inches, they need the first down, and they're going to get it with Carlos Hyde, and this is what I'm talking about here. They do not call a timeout, so the clock continuing to run. They have all 3 timeouts, but 1st and 10, McCarron looking, and this is a big mistake. He takes a sack, and even here they do not call a timeout. So now 2nd and 19, McCarron from the 49 as they're actually back across to their own side of the 50. This dump down going to go to Carlos Hyde as he'll get it inside the 40 to the 36, and still the Niners not calling a timeout. 3rd and 4 now, A.J. McCarron going to throw, and this one is going to be to Stevie Johnson. I do believe they will finally call a timeout here, but now 2nd and 4, 1 timeout remaining, but just 8 seconds on the clock. It's going to be McCarron looking. He's going to find Carlos Hyde. He's going to get it down to the 7-yard line, the 8-yard line, final timeout. So here we go. 1st and goal, 4 seconds remaining. This is your ball game. Smith coming in motion. McCarron looking. He's going to go out to Carlos Hyde. He's got the edge, and he's going to be tackled. Danny Trevathan saves the game, saves the season, and that is the win for the Bears. A first-round bye, and what a one-on-one tackle that was for Danny Trevathan. I think he has something like a 95 tackle rating, and it came in the clutch right there against the big man, Carlos Hyde. Numbers from the game: 171, a touchdown and interception for Romo, 141 for McCarron. Mike Glennon just 3 for 4, not a lot of work for him. Melvin Gordon 20 for 84. Carlos Hyde 17 for 100 and a touchdown. And then Jeremy Langford 1 carry, 2 yards and a TD. Receiving, it's going to be Tyreek Hill leading everyone, 6 for 62. Carlos Hyde 6 for 50. So a big game for Carlos Hyde, just an inch short on that touchdown. And then on defense, it is going to be Danny Trevathan leading us with 7 tackles. Voorhees Greg with 6. 2 tackles for loss for him as well. Cecil Rudd gets 2 on top of that. And then 1.5 sacks for both of those guys, and half sacks for Goldman and Salisbury and Leonard Floyd. Danny Trevathan has to be our MVP of Week 17. He saved the game. That final tackle, unbelievable. 7 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, 1.5 sacks. Dominant performance for this defense, and obviously we got to give it up to him here in this win. Now the bad news: Adrian Amos 9 weeks out with the foot fracture. Tony Romo 8 weeks with the dislocated hip, so both of those guys are going to be out for the season. Most likely going to be putting both on IR, which will open up a couple spots where we can sign a couple other guys. We don't really have any glaring needs on this team, but obviously that's a big loss. Adrian Amos is a big loss. He led the team in tackles, but looking now at the AFC, Patriots clinch home field advantage. They win. Titans win. They clinch the division. Jets get a wild card. Winners of 7 in a row. Patriots won 7 in a row as well to end the season. Broncos win. They win the division. Chiefs lose, which is going to cost them the division. They do get a wild card. Jaguars will miss out on the playoffs, and the Bengals are going to get the last spot as they win the AFC North. Chargers, Bills also missing out. Chargers lost, which most likely obviously cost them. Bills do win, but I don't think they really had a shot at it anyways, or at least they would have needed a lot of help to get in the AFC. NFC, the Panthers lost, so our win gives us home field advantage in the NFC. So how big of a tackle was that by Danny Trevathan? Panthers had already clinched. The Seahawks had already clinched. They won again. So 3 teams at 11-5, but they're going to be missing out on that first-round bye. Buccaneers get a wild card. The Redskins are going to win the NFC East. The Rams get the other wild card, so the Giants are going to miss out. Saints, losers of 3 in a row to finish the season. They miss out on the playoffs. And then obviously you have those couple guys there, Cowboys, Packers also missing out. So here are your wild card matchups. It's going to be Chiefs at the Broncos, Rams at Seahawks, Jets at Bengals, and Buccaneers at Redskins. So we'll see who we get there. Some different teams in the playoffs this year. So looks like we'll get a little bit of variety on who we're going to take on next week in the divisional round. But most importantly, our man is back. Zach Dudley is now healthy. He will be starting the divisional round. Obviously, no question with the Tony Romo injury. It was going to add a little bit extra wrinkle there if Romo was available. I know someone in the comments in the last video was suggesting that we start Tony Romo, continue to play him with how he has played so well this season. But obviously no choice now. Zach Dudley is the guy. Has not played a lot this year. Hopefully that doesn't affect us too bad, but doesn't matter either way because we're here. He's back. Romo's hurt, and we are into the playoffs. We start our drive for the Super Bowl next time. Divisional round matchup in the NFC. That is going to be the next episode. That's it for this one, though. If you enjoyed it, please go and give it a like. I'd really appreciate it. And subscribe to see any future videos that I make. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.